Hey guys, in this problem we are going to study the graph of derivative k prime x of some function kx. First we need to find the inflection points of this graph. Points of inflection are those where derivative changes from decreasing to increasing or increasing to decreasing. Since this is a decreasing line, its slope would be negative. That means k double prime would be negative. And when the second derivative is negative, the function is concave down. From 1 to 3, graph is increasing. That means its slope would be positive. That means k double prime, second derivative would be positive, and this is going to be concave up. The graph is decreasing from 3 to 5. That means its slope is negative, which means the second derivative k double prime x would be negative. And since the second derivative is negative, this is going to be concave down on this interval. From 5 to 7, this is increasing. Its slope would be positive, which means k double prime would be positive on this interval, which means this is going to be concave up along this interval. Again, from 7 to 11, this graph is increasing, so its slope would be positive, which means second derivative is going to be positive. So this is going to be concave up on this interval as well. The concavity is changing from down to up. At here 1, it's changing from up to down, is changing from concave up to concave down at 3. Then again concave down to up at 6, at 5. At 7, concavity is not changing. That means it's at this point 7 is a candidate for inflection point, but it's not a point of inflection because the concavity is not changing here. So the points of inflection are 1, 3 and 5. For second part, we need to find the values of k double prime negative 2, k double prime 6 and k double prime 9. And we need to write them in increasing order. At negative 2, at this point, we need to find the second derivative. Since this is a decreasing line at negative 2, that means its value is going to be negative. At 6, this is an increasing line, so its slope is going to be positive. At 9 as well, this is increasing line, so its slope is again going to be positive. So we need to find the values, actual values at these 2 points, 6 and 9. For that, we can use the rise over run method. We need to find the slope. This is rise and run. Rise is 4 steps, run is 2 steps. So the slope is going to be 4 over 2, 2. That means the slope of this line from here to here is 2. So the value of k double prime 6 is 2. Next we need to find the slope of this part. Again we use the rise over run method. Rise is 2, run is 4. So the slope is going to be 1/2. Next we can write them in increasing order from least to greatest. This is the order from least to greatest. Next we need to find these values and write them in increasing order. K prime 0, that means we just need to find the y value of this graph at 0. At the 0, y value is going to be this. It's about negative 1.2. K double prime 2. At 2, we need to find the slope of this derivative. So it's an increasing curve from here to here. So slope is going to be positive at 2. That means k double prime 2 is going to be a positive value. K prime 6. At 6, we need to find the value of this derivative graph. At 6, this is the 0. K prime 6 is 0. You can write them in increasing order now. This is the order from least to greatest. For next part D, we need to find the values of k prime 5 and k double prime 5. The values of first derivative and second derivative at 5. At 5, the value of this derivative is -2. Look at this graph. This graph has a cusp at 5. And we know that the derivatives does not exist at sharp corners and cusps. So the second derivative is going to be undefined at this point. So the value of k double prime 5 does not exist here. Next, to find the value of k prime 0, we need to find the exact value at 0. It's about -1.2, but to find the exact value, we need to find the equation of this line. To find the equation of this line, we need to find the slope. Slope is, again, we can use the rise over run method. Rise is 3. It's not rise actually, this is fall. So that's why it's going to be a negative slope. So this is 3 over 4. And we can use any point. Let us use this point 1 comma -2. Now using this slope and this point, we can write the equation of this line. Y minus y1 equals since we need to find the value at 0, so we plug in x as 0 over here, and the value of this derivative is -5 over 4. The value of k prime 0 is negative. If you like this video, thanks for watching. Bye bye.